Hi, my name is Alex Cleason, and this is my professional online portfolio that I created for the Masters of Technology and Education program, my portfolio course. So I'm just going to walk you through what I've included in my portfolio. Um, this is my homepage, which kind of just welcomes the viewer to what my portfolio is going to be about, a little bit about me, where I graduated, where I went to college. Then I also have connected here is my resume. So my resume has all my current certification and license and education, as well as my most recent employer and position. Then if you go to philosophy to the left, which I'm clicking on right now, that takes you to my educational philosophy that I have developed in this master's program at National Louis. I have edited and revised it, and it's been critiqued, and it's been a work in process for about 2 years now. So it really just states my belief and my experiences and what has brought me to my position of being an educator, and how I believe that technology is an intricate part of education today, and how I use it in my teaching to enhance learning and promote student achievement. Next, if you go to standards, here are all the technology facilitator standards, standards 1 through 8. They are all listed in order with my interpretation of each standard and my understanding of this standard developed through this portfolio course. Then if you go to artifacts, I have a main page with artifacts, and it has a picture and a link that will bring you to that exact page. So I have the technology operations and concepts, the designing learning environments, teaching learning and the curriculum, assessment and evaluation, productivity and professional practice, social, ethical, legal, and human issues, as well as procedures, policies, planning, and budgeting for technology environments, and leadership and vision. So I'll walk you through these right now. So if you click on the link Technology Operations and Concepts, for each page it will bring you to that artifact for that page. It will provide you a link to the artifact, which is a Google Doc. Some of them are videos and other different links. I also provide a description of each artifact, how I designed it, which course it was in, and then I also connect the standard that it relates to for this artifact. So for this one, this is a network design and application of technology in schools that I created. If you click on the link here, it brings you to my project that I did for that course. So if I go back here, it'll bring me back to the Weebly, and I'm going to move on to the next artifact, which is planning, designing, learning environments. For this artifact, I created a web quest of the life cycle of a chicken for kindergartners. And this web quest was developed to differentiate different needs of students, and I was able to plan, design, and explore a different variety of learning environment using technology. The next artifact is teaching, learning, and the curriculum. So for this one, I created a unit by design plan, and that included my children's classics and fairy tales unit. So students use the application My Story to work on retelling key details and information from a text, and a few artifacts are included. So I have my whole unit on the fairy tales, which includes the technology component, and I have 2 awesome student examples of their retelling of the Three Little Pigs. The next artifact is assessment and evaluation. So for this one, I created a tool for the teachers at my school use to efficiently collect and organize data for report cards. So we currently use Preschool right now, and the most difficult thing with that is not being able to see all scores for each standard through the 3 trimesters at one time. So I created this Google spreadsheet to help collect and organize that data for each subject. So the links are also connected, the benchmark project on the data collection, and my screencast for how to actually use the tool. My next artifact is the standard for productivity and professional practice. This was one of my favorite artifacts that I created, which was designing and developing a professional development link for all the teachers at my school. So I did a needs assessment and I was able to determine what students or what my teachers needed to learn and develop more in. So I created a whole website on how to use Explain Everything across all subject areas. And this was an interactive website where teachers were to create different lesson plans and view videos that I collected in hopes that they could gain some ideas and understanding of how this application can be used across all subject areas. And if you click on the link here, it brings you right to the Weebly site that I created. The next artifact here is the social, ethical, and legal and human issues. So for this project, I explored magnet schools in Chicago and how they've developed over time. So this link will bring you to my Prezi presentation. My next artifact is one that I developed in the TIE 532 class, and I developed a technology plan and budget for my school, which was not in place at all. So I had to do some outside research, and I effectively developed a brand new technology plan for our school and a potential budget based on what kind of devices we might have gotten. So it'll bring you right to the technology plan, which provides all that detailed information of the mission, the school, the goals, and the technology budget. Last but not least, I thought that I could use a lot of different artifacts for this last standard for leadership and vision. For example, my educational philosophy could have gone under here. My professional development website could have gone under here, but I decided to pick one that was a little bit unique. So this is where, with a group in TIE 505, we researched the Lexia reading program and how it impacted student reading patterns and motivation. So if you click on this link, it brings you to our research project page, which we did a lot of interviews, assessment, data collection, and a lot of different things to determine our results. And then the next part of my website is the professional library. So I think that this is something that's going to continue to grow as I'm always finding more things to add to my Digo, my social bookmarking site. But here is main articles, books, and websites that I've used throughout the Masters of Technology and Education program at National Louis. So here I have the articles listed first, and then I have books, and then I have websites and other resources that were a great tool for me throughout my program. Again, I think this will be something that is continuing to grow, and I will continue to add to it. And then I decided to just add a little piece from when I was a preschool teacher. So I did examples of just some pictures of some various hands-on learning activities from different subject areas with a little caption. So I hope to continue to add through this, as this past year I was in first grade, and I look forward to what more I can showcase on this portfolio as well. So I'm going to go back to the home page, and that is my TIE portfolio. Thanks for viewing it. If you have any questions, you can go to the contact page and click email me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions or receive any comments. Thank you so much.